Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're the Office Blokes.
We are indeed.
There you go. That's all I've got to say about
All
that.
three of us together in a room.
Yeah.
It's true.
Have you heard-
Collectively.
Have you heard of Twitter?
Right.
Yeah.
Is that one where Elon Musk has just bought? Of course I've heard of it.
I know you've heard of it. You're on Twitter.
Everyone's
Fucking hell.
Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't really post on it very often, but I've got a
What you called on Twitter?
Office Bloke Dave.
Office Bloke Dave.
Yeah.
It's funny when I go out with my mates who are all for the Match City sort of thing, and then we meet new people like who are associated with other mates type thing. So they're all like, I never get introduced as this is Daz or this is everyone says, this is Abu Dhabi Daz.
Oh, from Twitter.
yeah. They all tell me my Twitter handle. Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I'll go,
Wow.
you're Abu Dhabi Daz. No,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Abu Dhabi Daz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a ring to it. So Twitter has just changed forever. Elon Musk having bought it.
Yeah, is it 40 odd billion or something?
40 odd
or-
billion.
I think it was less.
No, $40 odd billion.
Yeah.
£37 million.
Ah, right, okay.
Wow, that's a lot.
Billion.
Billion.
Money.
Sorry,
Billion.
billion. Yeah.
And he's going to make money from that.
I'm sure he will. He'll find a way. He's an
Wow.
entrepreneur,
I
isn't he?
mean, to make money from something that you spend so much on in the first place.
Well, it's
Some going.
It's what it's worth.
Mm.
Yeah,
Really,
obviously it
isn't
is.
it?
Yeah,
It's worth-
yeah, obviously.
he's paid over the odds for what it's worth.
I'm sure he has, but he's a big advocate for free speech, isn't he? So he said that he's changing things.
He's a clever guy, though, isn't he? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's made his money, and I'm sure he knows what to do with it.
He's going to have like a council of, I can't remember what he called it, but some sort of council of people with different
Like
political
moderators or something.
council of moderators or something
Yeah.
like that. But it's people with different political leanings from different walks of life.
Yeah, so they're not going down just one route.
Yeah,
so they've got a
'cause-
bit of a more of a wider spectrum of views
Yeah.
and stuff.
But social media gets slated for being like quite radical left people that are running it. So like all right wing commentators get shut down, and then it becomes a one sided thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care either way. We don't do
No,
politics
no.
here.
But he's binned off the board, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Binned them all off.
I would say.
yeah, he sacked loads of people.
Yeah.
I know when he first announced it, there was a list of demands sent to Elon Musk from loads of the employees, and it was like keeping the current head count so no one was allowed to be fired. And it was signed by loads of employees, but it was literally a list of demands. And I think he's just gone, that's a nice list. Piss off, piss off.
Yeah.
piss off.
Yeah.
I own the company.
Yeah, precisely. It's an interesting one, though. I think it could be a big cultural shift, potentially. But and this guy, I actually watched some of his videos.
Oh, yeah.
Moistcr1tikal.
Right.
He's like I didn't cue this up, incidentally.
No, I did.
You did. But he's just kind of an internet commentator, gamer, and stuff like that. So he's got a good, interesting take on a lot of things.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we'll get into
okay.
it. So Twitter has just changed forever. And I'll show you. There you go.
The day of reckoning is upon us. The Armageddon the Bible warned us about has finally come true. The demon of Dogecoin has taken over Twitter, and he's already made some massive changes internally. It took only a matter of minutes with Elon Musk at the top of the Twitter food chain for him to let WrestleMania run wild and start firing people, including 3 top Twitter executives, the CEO, the CFO, and the chief legal officer. All of them were immediately just let go by Musk.
Wow.
Now, of course, they're not leaving without some compensation. They're getting a lot of money in this firing. But even still, he just took 3 of the top executives and just said, pack your bags. You're going home. But before I get into those changes, I want to go over the reception to this news because I've already seen some wacky tantrums being thrown about it. And overall, people are more divided than my butt cheeks on how to feel about all this. So I want to give my perspective right away. I'll toss my take out there. I think this is just going to be a huge nothing burger that most people are going to forget about in 2 weeks because there's not going to be any meaningful, noticeable difference in the platform itself with Elon Musk at the helm. I think the problem with Twitter isn't necessarily a platform problem.
I think is he charging a blue tick fee? $20.
I saw that a month in the
$20 a month for a blue tick.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen King's kicked off about it, hasn't he? And
Well-
said, fuck that. They should be paying me.
So I'm not well up on Twitter. So what does that mean? Is that when you've got so many followers, maybe
When you
something?
get authorized,
You get verified to prove that
yeah.
you're a real account, and it happens
right.
to. It's like for celebrities and
Yeah.
people who might have imitation accounts set up.
Ah,
It's for-
right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's for like much bigger than
So
us.
people
for
aren't
example.
imitating them, and
Yeah, we're verified on YouTube, but on social media and stuff,
No.
we're tiny.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't get it.
I've got
Right,
I've got a YouTube channel called Not Office Bloke Mike. Not the way I post stuff about Mike, like it's me. It's not him.
Nice.
It's me.
Yeah, wearing a mic mask.
Why would you waste your time?
I just every day I just post £1.50.
That's all I do.
I
to be
bet,
fair.
I bet you'd get loads of followers if you did that. Someone's going to go and do that now. Yeah, did you see how much they're walking away with? The three of those,
187 million.
187 million.
No way.
Yeah,
Not each. That's between them.
yeah, between
Even
the
so,
three of them.
60
I
odd
think, yeah,
million
one of them
each.
got, I think one of them got 50 odd million. I think from what I was reading.
Wow.
That's all, yeah.
Crackers.
Plus, they would have been on
isn't it?
some kind of share. When it got sold, they would have took their dividend in shares.
Yeah,
They'd done
Yeah.
the money on that sort of thing. So they walked away with fucking a lot of money.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's madness.
It'd certainly soften the blow, wouldn't it?
Whether they'd
Something
been
like
fired
that.
or whether they just fucked off and walked away.
Even, yeah.
Signed an NDA and gone, see ya.
Yeah, compensation, as they see, they'll walk straight into another job, won't they, I suppose?
So they probably won't need another job. They'll probably do something
Well, they
totally
won't have to.
different.
They'll
Yeah,
walk into another tech job. If you're the CEO of Twitter,
Yeah.
you'll walk
He's the
straight
founder.
Oh, yeah.
in.
You've got that on your
He's the
CV,
founder.
then.
He
Yeah.
founded Twitter.
You'll
Who did?
Agwal, whatever his name is.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
you'll
Right.
walk from tech job to tech job for the rest of your life.
Of
if
course you
want
would.
to and be being paid tens of millions.
Yeah.
People like that.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how many people have kicked off saying that it's the end of, like, some people are saying it's the end of free speech, even though he's a free speech advocate, because they're going to bring back potential hate speech from, like, right wing people. But, like, the Taliban have got a Twitter account, and that's one thing I've seen people kicking off is Donald Trump.
They're a government body.
Maybe now,
Yeah,
but
they
they're
are,
a terror organisation up until everyone left,
Yeah.
weren't they? But people are kicking off. Donald Trump was kicked off it, but the Taliban are allowed to be on it and stuff. And there does seem to be a real bizarre
Yeah.
Yeah.
sort of rule structure.
That'll be interesting to see, won't it? I suppose time will tell in the end. People will be having their own thoughts on it straight away, won't they? But
I think, like you said, it's going to be a bit of a nothing burger. People are just going to forget about it.
I
aren't they?
possibly tend to agree with that, even though I'm not well up on Twitter. But I guess people just carry on doing what they're doing, and
It's a bit
won't
bizarre
be a
because
massive
I don't
change,
follow Elon Musk on Twitter.
I
But-
do.
But it's fucking on my timeline all the way.
You know what? I don't follow him, but he's always on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
It's
it
just
is. 'Cause
all there all
I
of a
see,
sudden. Yeah.
people just retweeting him constantly, isn't
I
it?
just even his tweets are on there, and I'm like, don't even follow him.
Yeah.
Right?
How's that happened? Maybe
Yeah,
we all do
interesting,
follow
eh?
him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like MySpace, where everyone was friends with.
Kevin or whatever it
Was
was.
it Tom?
Tom? Yeah.
Everyone's first friend on MySpace was the
that was
founder.
Facebook, wasn't it?
No, that was MySpace.
MySpace, was it?
Yeah.
It's a people problem. It's just fucking dumb, stupid idiots on there. And since everyone has a voice that's amplified because of just how big Twitter is, those things gain steam, gain traction, and then you have people always arguing with each other over the stupidest shit. Biff Cheeseburger over here is talking about how women are sexually abused because it's their own fault for what they're wearing. And then that ends in like a giant viral conflict where people are somehow debating this as if there was ever even like a legitimate argument in the first place, besides just the incoherent ramblings of a raving lunatic. So I don't even think the biggest problem with Twitter is with the platform itself. It really feels to me like the main issue is just the people. Twitter is a more toxic place than Chernobyl. Twitter is like the modern age equivalent of using asbestos in everyday life, just slowly killing your brain cells instead. It's just awful. And I don't know what Elon Musk could possibly do to make it better, but I also don't think there's anything he could do to make it worse. I think currently Twitter is in the worst possible state it could be, and even if he starts unbanning accounts, I don't see that somehow making the platform worse. Like, it really feels like it's genuinely rock bottom, like the bedrock in hell itself. So really, the only way to go is up from here, but I just don't see it happening. I can't imagine a world where all of a sudden Twitter rallies and becomes a positive force for good in the world. But maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe Elon Musk has some grand vision for the platform that I'm too stupid to see. Though I highly doubt that he has any plan at all besides he thought it'd be a fun joke and he wipes his ass with $40 billion, so why not buy it? So anyway...
I kind of disagree with that. I think he is doing it for noble reasons.
You reckon?
Yeah, I don't think it's on a whim. He's not stupid.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because he's right in what he says there. It's the people on there.
I
It's
agree.
so
Yeah.
toxic. You know,
Yeah.
like some of the stuff I read on there, I only do Twitter for football more than anything.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But some of the shit I read on there, I'm just like, what the fucking people took the time to write that shit.
Yeah, and
Why
think
is-
that anyone
What are
cares
they
as
thinking?
well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not selling it to me, I must admit. But why is it worse on Twitter than, say, whatever, WhatsApp or any other platform?
You can have.
Is it because you can get away with more things, or
Twitter's weird. I don't go on it a lot, but I know for a fact that you can have full porn on Twitter.
yeah?
but you can't like make jokes about someone who may be trans, or you can't be right leaning and slag off left people, and things like that. And it just seems like they've nurtured quite a toxic platform. They've allowed certain types of behaviour and not others, and pick and choose what they don't allow.
Right. Okay.
But it just
I found on Twitter it seemed to be like an elderly base, like database of people rather than the young. So the youth use like a Snapchat type thing or whatever it may be, whereas Twitter seems to be a bit more of the older generation.
Yeah.
Don't know, I'm not talking like fucking 80s or anything.
No.
Is that because it was probably one of the first? I guess it's one of the earliest ones. Twitter, is it?
I don't think so.
Platforms,
I don't
No.
think so.
Is it not?
No. But it's one of them where I read sometimes. I'm reading people arguing about football, and I'm like, mate, just keep fucking scrolling.
Yeah.
Ignore the little prick,
Yeah.
whatever, and just keep going.
Most of my followers on Twitter are girls with OnlyFans accounts.
Oh yeah, good.
And they'd follow you to promote the OnlyFans account. So you click on the page and go, ooh, boobs. And then there'll be a link to an OnlyFans. And
That's
then
what WhatsApp's for.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, I just get all I get is like porn videos sent to me.
That's from
Proper,
guys, then, isn't it?
Yeah. Porn and comedy guy. Porn and like comedy memes.
Yeah.
That's what WhatsApp's used for. It's not used for me for anything other than that. I even forward them all onto the family group.
You forwarded quite a few onto
Oh, dear. I was going to say, we've copped a few of them, haven't we?
I have to purge my gallery on my phone quite often because the kids look at my phone.
You can't censor that. You got to do on your Twitter, on your WhatsApp thing, and don't let them save to your library.
Don't auto download.
Yeah,
I do need to do that. You're right.
God, if I didn't have mine on auto, if I had mine on auto download, I'd probably get arrested half the places I went.
There's times
See your phone.
There's times where I've gone to do like an Instagram story of a new video we've got coming out or something, and when you click, it shows up like your 5 most recent things in your gallery, and there'll just be something grim.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I accidentally press the wrong button, I'm putting on Instagram something that's I'm banned for life.
There was a guy the other day at football who showed me some photos, and he's scrolling through his photo thing. He's like, "Yeah, this is what happened. The police kicked his door, and he got arrested." He's like, "Look at the door, and then he obviously he swiped. He went, "Whoop!" Swiped back, and then he went, "Hang on a minute."
What was it?
I already seen it, mate. Some woman
Right.
in a compromising position.
Fair enough.
Not that I needed to see either.
Yeah, not him wearing stockings.
It wasn't something that he'd been sent. It's something he'd taken.
Right. Yeah.
That's my whole take on it. Oh, I will say, though, as I've been very upfront in the past, I'm not a huge Elon Musk fan. I'm not like a diehard Musketeer or whatever the super fans call themselves, or the cult-like following he has with crypto bros who huff copium every single day, replying to all of his tweets, praying that he'll at least give them a crumb of attention to try and save their dying shitcoin. Yeah, overall, I'm just not really an Elon Musk supporter, and even I don't think this is going to somehow plummet Twitter into an even deeper shithole status. But some people really seem to think so. I won't go through a ton of them. In fact, I really only want to look at one. Most of the responses were very pretentious and exaggerated about how this is like going to ruin the entirety of society. This is going to plunge us into a deeper divide, and everything's ruined now that Elon Musk has Twitter. But the one I want to focus on is one that I saw floating around all over the place, and it said, "The gates of hell opened on this site tonight." As if they weren't already. There are pedophiles using Twitter openly. Zoophiles that get viral posts talking about how zoophile acceptance is important. Twitter is already the gates of hell, and we are constantly taking a look into the abyss. That's not going to change with Elon Musk at the helm now. It's not like it was in a good state before Elon Musk. It's not like Elon Musk came in here like a burglar in the night and stole the crown jewel of society. He basically came in here like a garbage man and swept up a pile of dog shit and kept it to himself. Nothing is really much worse right now. I don't know what this journalist who made the tweet was seeing. I don't know where they were that all of a sudden Elon Musk taking over suddenly sprung forth all kinds of foul miasma that just spread throughout all of Twitter like a plague. It's exactly the fucking same. The only thing that has changed is internally, and they are big internal changes. By firing these top executives, he's sending a message that he's just gonna run this shit with an iron fist, and he's been very adamant about making Twitter more welcoming to free speech and less censorship. I'm not a fan of censorship, I've made that clear. I have an overall dislike for censorship, so it's not like I'm exactly crying over him firing people that were very for it. So him firing these people doesn't make me upset. It seems to have made other people upset, which surprises me considering most people don't like the state of Twitter pre-Musk anyway. So I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to change course and experiment with other options to make Twitter somehow marginally better. He said in a Twitter post that he's going to be forming a content moderation council with widely diverse viewpoints and that no major content decisions or account reinstatements will happen before the council convenes. And so far, this...
I had a quick look the other day, though, just because I was posting about a new video.
Yeah.
And because I know Donald Trump was hoping to come back, and then that thing said...
That's probably alluding... That's probably one of the people that he was alluding to
there's
there.
Lots of high-profile people banned from Twitter.
Yeah,
there's loads of people. But then I saw an account, the real Donald Trump, tweeting. And I'm like, is that a pretend account? Is that someone pretending to be him? Has his account been reinstated?
Did it have a blue tick?
It did. So it's going to be him, isn't it?
Possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that was the name of his account, so...
No. I mean, I don't really care either way. I think, I'm like he said, I'm not a big fan of censorship. I think people should have a platform as long as you're not doing anything illegal, which is
exactly
doxing people or calling for violence against people
abusing
and things
people
like
and
that.
stuff. Like, you've got a point of view, and as long as it's...
You just want to say your point of view and you're not being aggressive towards anyone, calling anyone out, stuff like that. I think that's fair.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
This is the only strategy he's revealed publicly with this team that he's going to be setting up. And I guess we'll see how it all plays out. I, again, don't think this is going to lead to any massive changes, positive or negative, to the user experience on Twitter or the platform as a whole. I guess we'll see, though. I'm always up to be pleasantly surprised. Well, if it's positive. So, yeah, that's about it. See ya.
Nice.
I like that guy.
I do.
What's his name?
Moistcr1tikal, but I think he's called Charlie.
Right.
Fairly certain. I've only started watching him recently, and he's got kind of really good takes on a lot of things, and he seems to just be. I think he's been a YouTuber for like over 10 years, and he's just seems to know a lot about it. Have his finger on the pulse.
I don't know a lot about Twitter at all, but I mean, thought he put his point of view across really well there. I like his style.
Yeah,
I thought I thought he talked pretty well about it there.
It does with a lot of the, where there'll be Jesus, where there'll be when there's like high profile people that may have been kicked off YouTube, for example. He talks about YouTube channels getting striked quite a lot, and he's a bit of an advocate for helping people.
Right.
And obviously he's got over 10 million subs, so he's a bit
pretty
of
big
a force.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I heard that Elon Musk was going to make longer form video on Twitter, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the
What's
changes.
it at the moment?
I'm not sure. I don't even know if there is. I've never posted a video to Twitter, so...
There is videos.
Oh, there must be, because all of the... all my OnlyFans followers have got little clips that I keep watching over and over again. But I think he talks about extending the length of the video, so maybe it'll be more of a streaming platform as well.
Okay.
Everyone's
He's
trying
got
to
his
do that.
ideas to sort of like do whatever he wants, but
That's why I don't think it's on a whim.
Yeah.
I don't think he's just gone, I want Twitter.
Yeah, oh no, I'm sure he'll do something different, won't we?
Yeah.
Well, you get the feeling he will do anyway. What that'll be, I don't know, but, well, yeah.
Well, it doesn't affect us really, does it?
No.
It's not going to affect me and my 200 Twitter followers. I mean, you're going to have more, aren't you? Because you've been on
I go
Twitter
out,
for...
I don't know, 1,500, something like that.
Yeah.
So give a take. I don't know, I'm not sure. But,
Abu Dhabi does.
yeah. But I just think to use it for football more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or to complain. That's the way. I find that if I complain on Twitter, I get a quicker answer.
You said
Than
that
going
the other
through-
day.
Going through the channels or wherever.
I've heard of people doing that, about whatever, like maybe hotel rooms or certain things that you go on Twitter, certain companies, and they're not keen on that.
There's some great people that will complain to like an Aldi or a Tesco or something like that, and they've got like customer service. Someone sets up like a fake account at customer service and slays them, and it's comedy. It's really funny. It's great. They buy it back and they're saying, I can't believe you're talking to a customer, and they carry on. So I think it's very funny.
Do you remember there was a polar bear that was used in the advertising for something a few years ago, and there was teddies for him and everything. It was maybe a Christmas campaign,
Right.
but it was on TV adverts, this polar bear. I used to know someone, or unfortunately still do know someone, who set up a fake account for that polar bear and was just interacting with people, but not as a joke.
Yeah.
Was just being the polar bear.
Yeah.
And then people were DMing like, oh, can I please get one of the teddies? They're sold out everywhere. and they're just like playing along with it.
Oh, there's loads of that.
And
on
I'm
Twitter.
like, why?
Twitter's full of that. Like,
why?
If something happens, happens today in the news,
yeah,
there'll be a Twitter account set up for it. Whatever, like in similar name sort of thing. Or
does it make people feel important to like?
Some people just piss takers, aren't they?
But this wasn't a piss take. This was like running a page, but unofficially.
Again, it's all content that people are putting out there to get attractions for clicks or whatever it may be. And it's it's
weird.
Platforms are bizarre.
It is a weird platform.
Yeah.
Oh, strange one.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.